Hey guys, Germs here. This is going to be a small video on my latest purchase, which is the Springfield 1911 GI in stainless steel. I got this from a friend not too long ago. Bought it for his wife. She didn't like it, so he had it sit in the safe. Offered him a few bucks for it, and he took it. So now I have a stainless model. Was a little hesitant at first, considering I had some issues with my parked version. I had to go back to Springfield for jamming issues, but they fixed it, and I put about 500 rounds through it since then without any issues. And I must say, Springfield's customer service is top notch. They did a trigger job to the firearm without me asking for one, and they had the gun back to me in 5 days. So they paid for shipping both ways. So I'm confident that if anything happens, Springfield will back their products up 100%. When I bought it, came with this magazine right here. Not the greatest quality. Actually, that was one of the issues I had with the parked version. The magazine base plate broke off while I was shooting at the range. Springfield replaced the magazine for me free of charge, and I haven't had any issues since then. I also purchased two Wilson Combat magazines, and I love these magazines. They're a little pricey, but they work great. Haven't had any issues with them. The base plate says Wilson Combat on them, and they stick out the gun a little bit, but I think it looks pretty sharp. Now, I actually do have two Chip McCormick mags. Haven't had any issues with these as well. So, these are the 8-round mags. The Wilson Combat I have are 7-round mags. So, they both feed well. Haven't had any issues. As you can see, both of the grips are different on both 1911s from stock version. When you buy them, they come with these grips with the US symbol on them. The ones that come with the stainless steel model are actually a little darker than the ones that come with the Parkerized version, which are these right here. And they're fine grips, they feel fine, but I'm just not a fan of the US logo on them, so I changed them. This one has the black rubber Hogue grips with Wilson Combat grip screws. The parked version has the Hogue dark rosewood grips with Hogue grip screws as well. As to other modifications planned, I am going to keep one totally stock because I love the look of a stock GI model 1911, so I'm thinking the Parkerized version is going to stay stock. But as for the stainless steel one, I have a few items for it, such as a new hammer. This is the Wilson Combat ultralight skeletonized hammer. I also have the Wilson Combat ultra match grade trigger. That's the stainless steel one. The black one is the Ed Brown that I got from a buddy. That will be going on the parked version, but that's the only modification that will be done to the parked version. I also have the Wilson Combat grip safety, the extended beaver tail. That will be going on the stainless steel model as well, along with the sear, bulletproof sear, and a Wilson Combat spring kit, and of course the Wilson Combat bulletproof sear spring. I don't know if I will be doing these modifications myself. I have the tools to do it, but there's just some things I'm not comfortable with, and I know my limits. So if I decide to do it myself, I'll make a video on it. If not, you'll get a video of the end result. Regardless, I think it'll come out nice. These are the only two 1911s I own. I did just purchase a HK 45, which is the only other 45 I own at the time. So look out for a video for that as well. As to Springfield 1911s in general, I think they're great firearms. I know a few other people that have them. A buddy of mine has the mil-spec version, which is the same as the GI, but it has raised sights, lowered and flared ejection port. Also has polished, has a polished feed ramp, And you know, a way you could tell from looking at the two is the mil-spec version, the slide serrations are angled a little bit, but that's about it in differences between the mil-spec and the GI. So if you have harder seeing a little bit, your eyes aren't what they used to be, you may want to go with the mil-spec version for the dotted sights. But I just like the stock GI a little better. These are a little hard to find right now. I don't know why. It took me a while to find the Parkerized version, and then I got lucky with the stainless steel version. I looked on Gunbroker, where they're ridiculously expensive. You only should be paying low 500s for one of these. Now if you go off of Gunbroker, you're going to pay a little more than that. But if you want it bad enough, I don't see the problem. Above the mil-spec, after the GI, is the loaded models, which have a bunch of goodies on them, and they're pretty expensive, to me anyway. If you're looking for a low-grade 1911, these work just fine. They also sell Rock Island Armory 1911s, as well as STI Spartan is a lower-grade 1911. That's great. A friend of mine has that one, and it's a great firearm. But like I said, I'm a sucker for the standard GI look. I'm not a fan of the front serrations and all that stuff. To me, this is what a 1911 was meant to look like. No lowered and flared, nothing. Just good old stock goodness. Other than the ammo being a little expensive at the moment, unless you reload, I don't see any issues with owning one. They make great self-defense firearms. The parked version is my home defense firearm. They both get shot regularly, and they both work great. Like I said, this one is completely stock because I got it a few weeks ago. I've only put ball ammunition through it. Pretty much steady die to this Winchester white box crap. I wouldn't call it crap, but it's a little dirty. But the price is right. But it eats those just fine. Never had any problems with the ball ammunition, except when this one I had to go back to Springfield. But since I've gotten it back, no issues whatsoever. I was actually able to shoot some hollow points through these. As most of you know, 1911s are made to use ball ammunition, the GI models anyway. But I didn't have any issues with using hollow points in this model. I haven't tried them in this one yet, but we'll see. They make Powerball ammunition, which mimics the FMJ round. So if you want to buy those for self-defense, but there's nothing wrong with the good old-fashioned 230 grain ball ammunition for defense. This gun's been around for 100 years, so must be doing something right. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. No expert, but I'll do my best to answer them. So thanks for watching, and keep a lookout for my next video.